There's a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this away. If your soul's not anchored in Jesus, you will surely drift away. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on Stage, and it's time for Dear Kev on Stage. And one of the few times where I don't have a good answer. So I'm asking you, the viewer, the commenter, to help this person out. The question reads, Dear Kev on Stage, I love my girl. We have a great relationship and everything. The only problem is she loves to wear the same perfume as my ex. And every time she wears that perfume, it reminds me of my ex. Now, I've tried to buy her a different perfume. I bought her different perfume and everything, but she still wears the one that reminds me of my ex. How do I tell her without her getting offended? Now, listen, guys. I asked my wife this, and she said, I don't know, Kev. That's a tough one, because if you were to tell me this perfume that I wear and I like the smell and I want to smell good for you reminds you of another floozy, you gonna tell me that I smell like her? I'm gonna be offended. Now, usually I like to give advice that says just tell people the honest truth, and that almost always works. But in this instance, there's not a good way to wear this. And my honest advice, this is going to sound dumb, but the first thing I thought of was take that bottle and throw it on the ground and break it. And hopefully she doesn't want to buy it again. And if she does, hide it or something, because you don't want to tell her, you remind me of my ex and you smell like her, something like my old, and I still like her. You don't want that problem. And smells are very strong. There's perfumes that my wife wears right now. If she wears them, it reminds me of when we went on a cruise in 2008. They're so strong. So I know that if she smells like your ex, it's hard, because our sensory, parts of our body, I don't know why I'm rubbing my face, but they remind us of certain things, and smells are very strong. It reminds you of the good times, the bad times, and all. So I'm asking you, the Kev on Stage viewer, and I don't usually do this, how can this man tell this girl this without her getting upset, if there's a way? Because I don't think telling her straight up, even though she needs to know, is the best way. I think it's going to tick her off. All right, put it in the comments, and we'll hopefully get an answer together. You remind me of my ex, now you smell like her.